What's going on, guys? This is Otis here, and today I got some Spas-12 gameplay on Ziba Tower on Conquest Domination, which I'm liking the map, and I like that grenade across the map kill in the beginning, which was pretty hilarious. I have a little rough start with the Spas in the beginning, I believe, here, where, I get 3 kills right here. So I had a very good start, and then towards the end, it was very bad. So I started out 4-0, and then I finished something like 13-7, I think it is, or something like that. But overall, it definitely takes some getting used to using the Spas overall. And when you're capturing points in Conquest Domination, depending on what map it is, you definitely have to learn the area of the point, because in almost all capture points, there's going to be at least 2 or 3 areas where you can run into and capture the point. So you've got to watch for multiple areas on below. Then you have to watch upstairs, because most of them upstairs have a place where you can shoot down on. And then there's multiple places where they can enter upstairs, and so you're pretty much going to be screwed all the time. So luckily, though, you do capture the points extremely fast, especially if there's multiple people on also, which also helps. And so, like, see right here, there's 2 sides on the left side they can come into, and then 2 entrances from the front. There's like a bathroom area they can come through, and then there's the main little hallway on the right. So you have to watch out for that. And then also on C right there, there's a glass area on top, so if they're on that second level, they can walk all the way over there and then fall down onto C, and they'll be able to kill you pretty much all day long right there. And then once they're able to kill you, they're able to drop down, capture it real quickly. And in Conquest Domination, how the spawns work, you can either spawn on your teammates or you can do a random spawn. There's no spawning on the points, so if you do end up getting killed on a point, you're not going to be able to spawn on it, and so you do have to watch out for that. One of my suggestions is to use the medic class. Most of your squad use the medic class, maybe like 1 or 2 guys use the supports. They can give you ammo, because that does really help you in this mode to keep your squad mates alive, to keep those tickets down, because every time you revive someone, you get a ticket put back on your board for your team. And so that's everyone too. And then you'll need to, the support person obviously to throw down the ammo so you can replenish like your grenades and stuff. Another tip too, if you got a support guy, have him throw some C4 down on one of the points. If you're a support guy, throw some C4 down on the points. Then when you see him capturing it, detonate it. You'll get multiple, you'll get like triple, you'll get quads all day long with it, and you'll be surprised at how many kills you get with C4 and how quickly they'll rack up too. Even if you go and you put them down and just go hide in the corner of the spawn, what will happen is when someone's trying to capture it, they'll have their squad mates spawn on them, of course, and then what's going to happen is you'll have one person spawn, another person. I think one game where I did C4 only that I didn't record because I was just screwing around with it, I ended up getting about 30 kills with just C4, and so it does help you out, especially towards like the long run, keeping those tickets off the board for them. One thing about Conquest Domination 2 is the game mode goes very, very fast. It's not like a normal Conquest game where they're going 15-20 minutes long. Usually they'll be anywhere between 6 and 12 minutes. Usually not more than 6 minutes unless the teams are not full when the game first starts, which is fun and interesting. And I forgot, I had to knife the glass right there. And so you definitely have to pay attention. Here's one part where I dropped down. I don't remember if I get a kill. I think the guy ended up running away, and then I followed him. And I forget what happens. Yeah, he turns around because he saw the point was getting captured, and then I wasn't ready to engage him too once he ended up turning around, and so he ended up destroying me. So you do have to watch out for that. Another thing too is you got to pay attention to your mini-map. Extremely pay attention to that. Most people aren't using silencers just because it's the new weapons, they haven't unlocked them yet, etc., etc. And so what's going to happen is you'll see your red triangles on the maps, and you'll know where they're coming from, and you got to be prepared for that because it's just so close quarters. This little hiding spot here where this guy was there a lot of times, and I think he might have killed me one more time there, and then I finally ended up killing him. But if you need to camp at that spot maybe for a second or something, it's a very good spot just to lay down and get a few kills. It's very hard to for people to see you there when they're running in. The only place you can really maybe kind of see him is when you're coming up those steps right there that I'm coming down. So that's something that's kind of interesting that you have to watch out for too. Grenades. It's another thing too. Everyone forgets to use their grenades. I would recommend someone in the squad having the grenade perk on or the grenade squad option on, because it's very, very helpful to have your grenades. But if you have grenades, you got to use them. A lot of people forget to use their grenades. If you see a point that's getting captured, chuck a grenade, one on the left side, one on the right side. You're going to get a kill with how many people are around on all the maps and stuff. And so that's something you have to watch out for too. Also, when you're capturing points, because there will be a lot of grenades coming in. Although people don't use a lot of grenades, and so that's another reason too why I would suggest, go grenades. Another reason too why grenades is good. Also, if someone's camping on the flag with C4, grenades gonna blow up that C4 before you get there, so it's gonna be safe for you. And so if you do go and you end up seeing explosives destroyed with your grenade, you're gonna want to look around, because there's gonna be a guy around with the C4 clicker. Although he'll have brought his gun out once the C4 is destroyed, or once you realize that it's destroyed. So that's another thing you have to watch out for the Conquest Domination 2. It's not too bad. I know I've seen some servers that say no C4 on capture points or flags, whatever you want to call it. So that was pretty interesting there, that people were already starting to ban for it or look out for it, just because it can get out of hand, especially if more than one person do it. And even one person, it's pretty difficult to do sometimes. Yeah, and there's that guy laying down again. He almost killed me, or he probably should have. But I think what ended up happening there is we had a whole bunch of med kits down, and so we were able to survive a little bit longer. Another thing too, guys, when you're on any one of these maps, every map except Scrapyard has walls that you can shoot and break apart. Your bullets travel through the walls, so you've got to watch out for that. So if you're going through on capturing A right there, I know on this map A is like the big one. You could shoot through the wall and you could start getting kills with that. I don't think I get any kills in this game because I was using the shotgun, but I know I've gotten a lot of kills on C right there. And even with that wall that's already destroyed in there, you can go in sometimes where they don't see you, just spray around, and sometimes you'll get a kill or maybe even a hit mark. And hit markers, yeah, you don't kill them, but another good thing about hit markers is you know where they are in the room, or you just know the general area. You don't know exactly where they are. You don't know if they're laying down or standing up, but you know the general vicinity, whether on the left or the right side or right in the middle. And the pool, I don't know if you can lay down in the pool. I know you can crouch down in the pool, which really helps. It only exposes your head pretty much, or your upper body, so it's something you kind of have to maybe watch out for. And that kill was a little far away, so he must have been weak, but that's alright. And if you're a medic too, don't forget to revive, but don't jump out in the open to revive people and get yourself killed, because it does absolutely no use for your team. So hopefully you guys ended up liking this gameplay. I forget exactly what I went. I thought it was 13 and 17. Maybe it was... Oh yeah, 13 and 8. It seemed like I got more kills than that, but obviously I didn't. But thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoy this. I will have an MP5 gameplay come in a little bit once I get that rendered out. And thanks for watching, guys.